I need to get into a battle and see how that one ring works. So she's dizzy. Dude, she just takes an enemy and soaks up all the damage that they do. She's actually being more useful right now, just being a punching bag, than she is normally in combat. But she's constantly dizzy. She never runs out of it. It's just forever dizzy. Now I wonder if there's a skill or item that removes dizzy completely. So you just make yourself immune to dizzy. and then you just become invincible. There's been a remake and a remaster of the remake. Both. I swear there was like a passive talent. Oh yeah, this is really good. Biology is excellent. Everybody needs to max that out. Alright, but let's take a look here. Skill level. MP increase. Int. Skill level. SP for skills decreases. Guts. Con. Strength. Agility. Oh. I imagine there's a lot more viewers on Twitch right now, so might just be a little heavy on the load across all of Twitch. Beep 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 beep. You know, I think skill point gain needs to be a little higher. I would say that is the biggest problem I have. I think skill point gain, just like SP, seems to be a really slow moving process. Non-partner channels no longer getting transcoding? Dang, that's yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah. Save point. I will take you. Thank you very much. I did something. Oh. I wonder if that Fury bracelet can soft lock me. Like, if everybody dies but Marv, do I game over? Or I wonder if she just gets beat on infinitely and never dies. It's gonna be interesting to see how that play out. God. These things are so busted. It's so unfair. Why does it take so long to run away? So dumb, dude. Oh. Speaking of soft lock, I now know what happens. Actual soft lock item. Actual item that all you have to do is equip it. There's an item I have that reduces all damage to 0. Oh, what happened? They knocked her out of the battle or something. Okay. There's an item that reduces all damage taken, but makes you permanently dazed. Well, I'm gonna have to unequip it for now. Wait, where is it? Oh, it broke! Aw, lame. It's not broken attack because they're permanently dazed. They're stunned forever. But also it breaks, which is also really dumb. Also really dumb. I mean, I was guessing that there might be an item that makes you immune to stun as well, but I mean, I can't know without playing the game, you know? And just because it's in Star Ocean 2 doesn't mean it's gonna be in this one, because, you know, this game comes out afterwards. Or beforehand, rather. Oh, the bottom switch just closes the door, period. I see. I thought it was all 3 that were down that was causing the door to be closed. Yeah, but the person can't move. So you can't do that. You can't just move the enemy there or move your character there. It's stationary based on where they start, period. The end. That's it. So it's not something you can place on the field anywhere you want. No, you cannot change equipment mid-battle. Also, again, it breaks. Like, as we just saw, it broke. It's gone forever. Yeah, thank you, Wills. I appreciate it. Wells just trying to prevent the backseating. Bleep bleep, bleep bleep, bleep bleep, bleep bleep. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's all gravy, baby. Hey, it's Papa Pony. What's up, man? Someone wanted to thank you for the gift sub, and they said, I need to thank Papa Pony for the gift sub. So I promised that I'd call you Papa Pony next time I saw you. Is this game hard? I'm pressing the A button a lot. There's not a lot of depth in the combat, unfortunately. Suing for libel? I'm no pony. Hey, what's up, Sammy? I guess that's why it seems to be kind of quiet and there's not a lot of people in here then. Because people aren't being given ability to chat due to the heavy flow. Or they're all playing Doom or Animal Crossing. True. True. I need to make an alchemist. It should be biology, herbal medicine, psychology is compounding. Do you need to understand the herbs at a deeper emotional level in order to compound them? Do I seriously have to identify everything that I craft, or just the first time I craft it? Okay, just the first time I craft it. What does sweet syrup do exactly? Restores HP by 30%. That's good. How much did I hate Type 0? Actually, I didn't hate Type 0. I thought Type 0 was... I think Type 0 had a lot of potential, and it never really realized that potential. It just kind of like... The combat could have been amazing, but instead it was an okay combat system. The scaling wasn't the best, obviously. The world, it was way too grand and too many random encounters just to get to and from one place to another. The side quest stuff was garbage, because you could pick up one side quest at a time and had to go literally across the entire world to do it, and it's like, it just felt like, I don't know, restrictive and unencouraging to do anything in that game. And I just, like, the actual just, like, straight up combat and everything was pretty okay. It was a lot of fun, but the, like, I mean, I was like level 30. I'd killed everything along the way, and the next boss I had to fight was like level 60 or something like that. Thankfully, I was able to cheese it with like an archer dude sitting in a corner, but still, it was like, everybody got one shot until all I had left was archer dude who just like sat in a corner and was invincible, you know? Because the scaling was just bad. Which is pretty typical of Final Fantasy side games, or side games in general, to be honest, but yeah. Mixed syrup. Nice. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but it could have been so much better. Most side games in general, yes, they typically tend to be mission selectors and have like 5 hours of story content and then like 30+ million hours of side content, story, generic side questing, you know? It was some like big machine thing that I went up on a platform for. I think it was the same level where you cross a bridge and somebody just gets one shot, whoever you have in the lead, which was also bullshit. That was really stupid. Hey, here's your character you've worked on and put the most amount of effort into, and they're dead. Alright, thank you. I never play on easy mode. I always play normal modes at the very least. Whenever I play a game for the first time, it's always normal mode. Okay, so that's what that makes, Mind Bomb. Wait a second. I don't understand this crafting. I feel like I'm not doing it right. Sweet pot. Why is it having me select 5 things? I don't know why it has me select a different amount of things each time. Maybe it's just because of the delay and it's not picking up on it. Yeah, I think it's the delay. Yay. I love making nothing. This is blind, yeah. Never played Star Ocean 1 in any form. Although it's very possible I'll be playing First Departure R after Battletoads, as it is the leading viewer choice game right now. Yeah, that's fine. I know you like a lot of unconventional type games, you know. The games that aren't typically referred to as favorites tend to be yours. I loved how versatile the combat was, and each character felt, you know, useful and unique in some way, but it just... It just felt like the combat system was slightly unrealized in a lot of ways. Just a little bit of polish and touch would have really improved that game. And I think I would have liked it a lot if that were the case. Plus the story was like watching a History Channel, and just it made you like a lot of the storytelling was like assuming you already knew about the world and the events that had transpired, and it's like, you know, if I watch the History Channel, I already have a pretty good idea of World War II. So like watching a History Channel thing on World War II, like details, I already understand the world and the places a lot more already because I live in the world. And it treated you like you lived in the world already, and it's like, but I don't know these things that you're talking about, you know? And it just kind of threw keywords and proper nouns out like they were freaking going out of style, and it just wasn't able to keep up. I wouldn't want to do New Game Plus on that game anyway because of how poor the side questing system was in that game. Really, really bad. Get one side quest at a time. Spend 5 hours trekking very slowly across the entire world. Do the quest. Come back. Get another quest. No thank you. There was so much of the world that was unexplored for me too, because of that. There were chocobos sometimes. But I mean, even if you take into consideration the actual story part of it, like like with the classmates or whatever, they treat it like you already have familiarity with everybody. Oh, this looks like some kind of security card. But why? There weren't any civilizations as this advanced on Roak. They never had any kind of character growth or building or anything. It's just all of a sudden you're supposed to have this attachment to all the characters and know who they are and everything. And then at the end of the game, when all that crap happens, you don't care. You're just like, whatever. It's the ending, you know? They just did a really poor job of telling a story, that's all. Hey, Baraka, what's up, man? And Servo, thank you for the 27 months resub. I don't remember anything like that, so I don't know about the walking speed. Either way, again, I felt the game had a lot of potential, and it was definitely an okay experience, but I wouldn't call it a great game or a fantastic game. It was like Legend of Dragoon for me, where it could have been really good if they put a little bit more effort into it and a little bit more polish, but instead it was just kind of like unrealized potential. I'm gaining levels like mad? Yeah, because I have training on. I have training on. I'll show you what that is. Increase the amount of experience points gained after levels. Or after battle. Almost max on him anyway. And then what you do is you go into special and you go to training. Train during battle. Does she not have training? How come I can't set her stuff? Oh, she didn't have training on. Rip. She didn't have training on. Rip. No wonder he's way higher level than everybody. Damn it. Alright, she needs to learn training, I guess? Well, she should have training. Wait, now I learn training? What is she? Oh, I didn't have perseverance. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. I thought I set everybody's training up last time I played this game. I swear I remember doing that. But I guess not. Did I see your question earlier? I know you played Star Ocean 4 and didn't like it. I didn't say that. What do you think of this one so far? And have you played any of the other games in the series? And if so, what do you think of it? I've played all the Star Ocean games now, and I like all of them. I just think they're not fantastic games. I think they're all, they're a little bit better than Tales games, in my opinion. Oh, okay. Like, Tales games, they're kind of really sort of hit and miss and niche, and none of them are really all that great, but some of them are pretty decent. Star Ocean games I actually liked more, quite a bit more, but the biggest problem I had with Star Ocean games in general was the bonus board after 3, like 3, 4, and 5. The bonus board is such an awesome mechanic, and then they really just take away the fun with how OP and unfair a lot of the enemies are, like this, by the way. This is a prime example of stupid, dumb, ridiculously OP and unfair enemies, where they just completely murder you and you have no chance of defeating them. Really bad design on these guys. But, I actually liked all the Star Ocean games. I just think, again, like, one second. I gotta sneeze. Like, the way unfair enemies work in Star Ocean games, 3, 4, and 5, they just, like, rip away your bonus board and there's nothing you can do about it because they just go through, your blocks, they break your combos, they just randomly crit you, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's super unfair and totally lame, and, takes away a lot of the fun factor from the other Star Ocean games. I actually like Star Ocean 4, aside from the story, and, Star Ocean 3 is probably my least favorite, which is weird because I didn't dislike Star Ocean 3. I just like Star Ocean 4 and 5 more. And Star Ocean 2 is, of course, the favorite. And then, maybe if I... There we go. Let's do that. Okay. These things have too much HP to only be hurtable by spells. These things are stupid, dude. Like, if they took like 2 hits to kill, that'd be one thing, but look at this. They're absolutely murdering me. There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna game over. What the fuck, man? Who designed this enemy and thought it was a good idea? Like, seriously, who designed this absolute bullshit and thought, hey, let's put this enemy in the game? Even for NES, that's ridiculous, man. And this is Super Nintendo, late Super Nintendo, 96. Just absolutely absurd. And Star Ocean games do this shit all the time. They have like this random enemy that'll just be completely OP. And it just takes away from the enjoyment that you're having. You're having a good time, and then they'll throw out this random enemy that'll just be stupidly OP. And it just saps all the fun away, you know? Especially when it comes to 3, 4, and 5, and you get the bonus board, and it takes away your bonus board completely. And otherwise, the games are enjoyable. They're fine. They got really neat crafting systems and really interesting combat and skills. Granted, Star Ocean 3 is just basically sidekick and sidekick and sidekick and sidekick, but it's just, yeah. So to answer your question, Fawn Master, I didn't dislike Star Ocean 4, and I've enjoyed all of the Star Ocean games for the most part. I refuse to do tutorials like that, Kyugin. Wall of text